Hi, I'm Jake Birkett from Graylien Games and I'm playing Sky High Stuntman for Commodore 64 using the Vice64 emulator. I've been playing a series of shoot 'em up games and I think this is a shoot 'em up. At least it was tagged as that on Lemon 64, which I used to do my initial research to get these games. Sky High Stuntman. Okay, it's got a kind of cool cracked row. Let's have a look what's next. Should be doing some kind of loading, I guess. Unlimited lives. I always choose that for these games, but not the other things. Skip level. Yeah, I'll have that though. Then I can check some other levels. Add shield. What's that? Commodore key. Maybe I'll say yes because it could be useful. I think that was the Commodore key. Oh, quite nice little logo that actually. Well drawn. What did the text say? I was just seeing who made it and when it was made. 1991 actually I've made in my notes. Codemasters. Okay. Nick Taylor. Yeah, I've definitely heard of him before. Okay, space or fire to start. I press space. Let's hope it's the get ready it says. Let's see what it is then. Maybe it's not really a shoot 'em up at all. There's a helicopter. Have you got to jump out? It's taken off based on the shadow. No music. Is this a 199 game? What's that black thing? This might be the sort. Oh, I died. So it's like take another take gone. It says action. So it's a bit like some kind of flying shark type game, but they've called it a stuntman game. I don't know if that means you have to jump out or something. Maybe it's just a sort of flimsy wrapping around a sort of shoot 'em up. Hopefully it's not a Sea-Up game, but at the moment I'm not seeing anything that would particularly differentiate it from one of those. It's got the standard orange ground, green trees. It's got boats, tanks, flying aeroplanes. Enemy bullets are clear. They've got this sort of black line on the top and bottom, which I always support. Player craft is fast, I'll give it that. It's definitely a fast helicopter. I didn't know what that black blob was that was moving up the screen. I get that I've got a shadow. Now what? I'm on a black screen. Oh, a boat. This is definitely 1942 inspired, except it's a helicopter thing. Let's reload that. This must be a boss. No music is an odd choice. Definitely feels like it needs some kind of action-y tune. Let's just try that again. Keep dying. Okay, it doesn't matter if I reload or retry without loading. Let's go. Come on. I don't know how many times I've got to hit this thing. I'm trying to whack it while I was invincible, but I can tell it's going to shoot at me any second again, like that. I'll get the invulnerability and use that. Yeah, this seems like a what do you call it? A flying shark clone or 1942, but it's sort of not that fun. It's kind of amazing action. It says it's well implemented. Like it's got good graphics and the ship moves fast. Seems to scroll okay. I mean, technically it seems okay. Another take gone. Okay, come on then. So yeah, it is a shoot 'em up. It's not a stuntman game. What is that black blob? Looks like a bug. I mean, I'm sure it's not supposed to be there. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be the camera or something. So we've got turrets, tanks, planes, boats. The only thing else it would need now would be trains, I guess. It's got a boss boat we've just seen. Maybe there's a boss copter or boss tank. Come on then, load. It's a bit of a long wait after you die, I've got to say. At least it gives you invulnerability for a fraction of a second. Yeah, there's that black thing. Yeah, these huts, that is a bit of a flying shark. It's more like flying shark than 1942 to be honest. But flying shark is more fun, got better music. So yeah, fast moving ship, You can see your bullets and the enemies. I think it might be the same sprite. Haven't seen any upgrades unless that's on a level, another level. Definitely waits too long after dying. Like, why would you wait that long unless I'm supposed to be pressing fire? And I'll have a look next time I die. I don't mind those graphics though, bit Ikari Warrior-esque. Okay, it must be a different kind of boss now. I've lost control at the moment. It's forcing me to watch this. Oh, I just land. Well done. I guess that's end of take. Bonus for 5 takes left. Okay. Scene 2, balloon and action. Oh my god, I'm in an air balloon. Okay, that's novel. I've never been in a balloon in a shoot 'em up before. It seems to have some kind of 3D shooting, and you can't actually control. Well, it goes vaguely in the direction of the cursor you're aiming. That's novel. I'll give it that. Wow, that was bad. But yeah, it's highly uncontrollable. Action. Spamming the fire button, nothing. No, it's working. Oh, okay, I've got to place my shots clearly. I can't just spam. Is that, why do I have to destroy the cars? Because you can hit them even though you're in the air? Doesn't really make sense. Action, come on. What's this? A tunnel? That's straight out of Commando, that sort of tunnel thing, except you don't go under it in the balloon. Now what? More green airplanes on a green background. Not the best sprite choice. At least make them blue, or red, or white, or yellow, or anything really. Okay, we'll avoid these cars. They appear to be at the top of the screen, which I'm not sure is a good idea. Ah, but yeah, okay. Gain some points for giving you a balloon. I'm not sure it's fun to control. I don't know. It's got a certain out of controlness, which is kind of amusing. And the fact that you can shoot in different directions with a cursor, I mean, that is novel. One thing that people lament these days is they say AAA games are all the same. They're like, you know, shoot 'em ups or third-person adventure games. I mean, sports games, and they just follow the same formula. And yeah, to a certain extent, I'm not sure that's entirely fair though, because I think there is quite a lot of innovation does go on within those genres. And so people say, you know, indie games are where the innovation is. But then again, that's not even true with a lot of indie games. I mean, I innovate with our solitaire games that we make, but they are still solitaire games, and each one has a small innovation. But back here in this day and age, people used to really innovate. You know, they used to come up with all sorts of concepts for arcade games and home computers. Though admittedly, some of those ideas were bad and weren't fun. So, you know, and it seems to be that the good ones are the ones that survived and got turned into, you know, popular genres like normal shoot 'em ups that are well made, platformers that are well made, until, you know, there's so many of them. But even in a way, shoot 'em ups is a genre that's gone basically from modern gaming. Not entirely, but there was a sort of renaissance in the 2000s of these bullet hell games. But actual, you know, classic shoot 'em ups, there is a few that people make, but they're not a popular genre. Whereas platformers lived on with indies, and a lot of indies made platformers to the point where it became oversaturated. I think part of the problem in the 2000s was there was a lot of free shoot 'em ups, these bullet hell games, so you could just get these sort of games for free. And, you know, maybe people were just like, yeah, and the genre excitement wore off. So I'm in a jet now. This is cool. But yeah, new genres came along. Let's see if we can blast these along up. Obviously 3D wasn't really a thing on these computers. I mean, there's a few 3D games, Mercenary and so on. Another take gone. I wish it would load quicker instead of telling me all this. Alright, so I'm on a grey level. There's some tanks. I wonder if the jet can crash into those. Maybe I don't want to find out. Is this like a roof of a giant building? Maybe. Come on. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what they come up with next, but it's not fun. I mean, I can't auto fire. Oh, okay, this must be a boss. A 1942 plane and I'm in a jet. I mean, it looks like a bomber, right? Slightly easier to shoot. It's got a bit of a 1942 shooting pattern if ever I've seen one. Come on. But yeah, I still love shoot 'em ups actually. I mean, I think there could be more of them in the indie space. They take a while to make though, because you've got to obviously design all the long scrolling backgrounds and enemy types and waveforms and bosses and hopefully some kind of upgrades. That's what this game's lacking, upgrades. And this slow firing is a bit like, you know, pop, pop, pop. Probably part of the strategy, but I'm not really feeling powerful in this jet, just fast, which is fair enough, I guess. But I think it's like a precision shooter. It's not a spray and pray type shooter. Okay, I'm landing. I'm intrigued to see what the next level is, and then I think I might be done with this. Let's guess. A speedboat or a car? Or hovercraft? Bicycle? Skateboard? Biplane? Okay. Now what am I shooting? Old planes as well, or is taking off? Very flying shark. Yeah, I'm taking out old planes. Fair enough. I mean, it's a bit of a mismatch. A biplane is World War One, right? And these other planes look like two-wing planes. Yeah, it's okay, and I could keep playing and see what's on level 5. Wait a minute, wasn't there something about the Commodore key to skip levels? Why don't I try that? Commodore key. Doesn't do anything. Or is it backspace? Doesn't do anything either. Nope, okay, so I'm not going to be able to skip. Alright, well, I think I'm done with Sky High Stuntman from Codemasters. Thanks for watching, bye.